Alright, let's give this another crack. Cena, what can you do for me, girl? Hey everybody, how's it going? I got some good news. You can hear me. What is with that? Oh man, it's such a good feeling. I have been screwing around with audio for over a year and a half now, and I finally got something that's going to work in 2 settings. So, little history here. First camera I had didn't have Bluetooth. Saw another camera in the line, Garmin Virb XE, did have Bluetooth. I had the Cena, made perfect sense. Let's link them together, we'll be good to go. So I linked them together, no problem, that worked. Until I want to ride with somebody else. Then you either pick to chat with them or chat with on camera, and not both. So I'm like, alright, I gotta find an external setup. So I've been screwing around with the external setup now for a couple months now, and I could not get anything to work. And I've tried, you name it, as far as mics, and I've tried the fur, tried the foam, tried the dense foam. I've tried it all. So, my helmet that I had, I wasn't overly impressed with using it on the road. It was a little bit, I think the problem was that with a helmet in general, is once they wear in, then they become loose and they become noisier and noisier and noisier. So, this one had, I don't know, I think I'd been using it for 14,000 K, so it had its good, had a pretty good run, and a lot of that was off-road and sweating my head off in it and all that jazz. So I wanted to get something quieter for on the highway anyways, and I had messed around, finally found this helmet. I don't know whether you can see it. I'll put a picture up. Scorpion EXO AT-950, something like that. They class it as a dual sport helmet. I don't know, I think that's a bit of a stretch. A dual sport helmet to me is something that's gonna keep you nice and cool off-road. This isn't gonna do it. This off-road, more than likely your head is gonna fry in it. But that being said, I've still got the fly tracker. I'll keep using it. I'll wire it up with this mic. When I get everything dialed in, I'll set it up with that helmet and I'll be able to use it as well. So, I got the helmet, threw my mic in it, no go. Still crap audio, still getting wind like crazy. Man, it's windy right now. We got a storm rolling in. I was still getting wind like crazy, still getting feedback like crazy. No matter what I did, no matter what I tried to block it with, it wasn't working. I was about to give up and say screw it. I did a couple tests earlier today, wasn't working, wasn't going, so I got back online again for about the 800 millionth time. Found a thread, found a YouTube video, and what it talked about is that all the mics that we use, whether it's the dual-headed mics or whether it's the lapel mics, whatever the heck they want to call them, all of those aren't what we should be using. they're not designed for motovlogging. They're not designed for what we use them for. So the guy said, and it makes sense, the best one to use is your extra Cena mics. So of course I've got about 6 of those lying around, but they've got a 2.5 mil, 2.5 mil jack on them, and everything else I have is 3.5. So what I did, found a link on this same page that shows you how to wire up your own mic. So I'm sick of buying stuff for mics and not working. So I'm like, screw this, I'll wire it up. If it works, then I've still got more mics, so I'll actually buy the adapter. So I went and had a little extension, 2.5 mil extension. Used that, cut the one end off it. I had a 3.5 mil end, cut the end off that. Started piecing everything together. Sorry, the extension is a 2.5 to a 3.5 mil. Cut the one end off and wired it to the little short sticky mic that you get with your Cena. Wired it in, and first test run was good. It might be a little bit choppy right now just because it's damn windy. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings right now, so if I'm getting some wind, well, that's probably a good reason why. So if this still goes well, first test run it worked, so if it still goes well, I'm going to go and get an adapter. I'm not, the problem with the Cena wires that you've got, they're really fine, and my soldering is not good enough for those wires. So I might as well just go get an adapter. So a 2.5 female to a 3.5 male. I can hook that in, run it, no problem. Actually, I could even just run a 2.5. I could run a 2.5 female with a 2.5 female end, and then run the Cena mic and the Cena extension, then run that out to my camera. So yeah, after all this time, I should finally have it sorted out, and I'm hoping it'll work just as good as the Bluetooth will. It should be close anyways. The only thing I might not be able to do is, I was playing around a little bit with tagging the mic up beside the speaker and using it that way. I don't think that's going to work with these microphones. That's another design for it, so oh well, go back to the old style and just if I'm doing dual, I'll have to dual input video and audio and everything else, so I can handle that. So yeah, looks like you'll be getting some videos again. I've had a lot of time on the road lately for work. Been trying to get my house ready to sell as well, so between all of that going on, I have not had time to edit a video, look at a video. I did a mud run on the ATV. Oh frig, this is like a month and a half ago. Got the video home from it and it was complete crap. So I started editing it and I just gave up. I'll probably put something short together out of that, but I just haven't had the time. So that brings me to the next thing. Now that I'm done all my training, all my teaching and everything else that I have to do for the next while, I'm taking a break. I'm burnt out, need a break. So I'm leaving on the 24th with Rex and Struckus, and we're heading to Mount Washington. So we're gonna basically power drive down there. I'm gonna leave a little bit earlier, meet them in Cornwall. I might do a little playing along the way, and then we'll cross the border, head down towards Mount Washington, ride Mount Washington, and then they're heading to the East Coast, and I'll be heading back home, unfortunately. But that's okay, it'll be a couple days on the bike, a little camping, back in the hammock. On note of the vacation, traveling, trips, all that stuff, Check out Instagram. And yeah, should have some good pics going on there. Alright guys, that's it for today. I'm going home. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Chill with my kiddos. And I will be talking to you guys soon. Later.